Oh no, do I have to do a car chase? But I don't have any gas. I don't have enough gas. I don't have enough gas. Am I gonna have to? All right, hello. Welcome to part 4 of Nancy Drew's Secret of the Old Clock. So, we're immediately gonna jump into our first puzzle. So we opened the journal that Josiah had left last week, and it gave us the cues for everybody. So, and it's like a Hertz radio lineup code, whatever. Anyways, I'm bad at this. Okay, 7 is the first one for flute. 0.025.
Hello? Can anyone hear me? Speak to me. Hello?
This is Flute, but you sure don't sound like Puck, so explain yourself.
My name's Nancy Drew.
So where's Puck?
Well, I'm pretty sure Puck's real name was Josiah Crowley, and I hate to say it, but he passed away earlier this year.
Ah, that's a shame. Heck, I never got to give him his sentence.
What sentence is that?
Well, see, a while back,
I've got a
Puck
picture of that,
gave
okay.
a sentence to me and told me that if and when he recited a certain passage from Shakespeare, I was to respond with that sentence. Weird fellow, that Puck.
If I tell you the passage, will you tell me the sentence?
Well, yeah, sure, I guess. Especially seeing as Puck's no longer with us.
This is flute. So, shall we their fond pageant see?
Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be.
That's it. Here, let me check my logbook for the response.
Haha.
I'm supposed to say, leave by road when the owner is in, because then there will be thieves about.
Leave by road when the owner is in, because then there will be thieves about?
I know what that means.
Is Flute your real name?
No, it's just what Puck insisted on calling me. What'd you say his real name was?
Josiah Crowley.
Strange. I never heard of him.
Why is that strange?
He led me to believe he was this big cheese out in Hollywood, you know, some famous producer, director or something. Said he owned his own studio.
He didn't own a studio, and he certainly didn't live in Hollywood.
I'll be darned. So he was just lying to me. Well, that's all right. I may have told him a fib or 3 over the years myself. Like the time I told him I was a scratch golfer. I don't even know what that means. In any case, hope I've been of some help. Over and out.
You've been so helpful, Flute. Thank you. Okay, next up is Pyramus. Okay, I can read. I'm really good at reading. Okay. 0.057.
Pyramus, can you hear me? Hello?
This is Pyramus. Who are you?
Sounds
My
like
name's
a
Nancy
weenie.
Drew. Does somebody named Puck usually call you on this frequency?
Somebody named Puck used to. Apparently he found something better to do. Haven't talked to him in months.
Well, that's because he passed away not too long ago.
Oh, well that's a good excuse, I guess. How did you know he called me Pyramus?
I'm a friend of his. I found your name and radio frequency in his journal.
So why are you talking to me?
Did Puck, ever ask you to tell him something whenever he read a certain passage from Shakespeare?
Whenever he rattled off this Shakespeare quote, I was supposed to rattle off this stupid saying he gave me. How did you know about that?
Long story. But if I were to
Okay.
rattle off the quote, there's no
This
reason why
one.
you can't tell me the stupid saying, right?
Well, come to think of it, he never said the quote had to come from him, so yeah, I guess I could tell you.
Thou speakest aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night.
How'd you know?
Long story. What did he tell you to say in response?
Wait a minute, I had to write it down. Here, you're gonna love this. A barking dog would do well to hold his tongue in a dangerous neighborhood.
A barking dog would do well to hold his tongue in a dangerous neighborhood.
I told you it was stupid.
I really appreciate
I
your help.
told you it was
Just out of
stupid.
curiosity, what kind of car did Puck drive, do you know?
I don't think he had a car.
And he tried to tell me he was rich.
This
Over
guy's
and out.
so... This guy's so mad. My dad only gave me a nickel to go to that Penny Arcade. That's what he's giving me. Okay.
Thisbe, are you there? Hello?
Thisbe.
I'm Thisbe, but only Puck calls me that. Who's this?
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm afraid I have some bad news about Puck.
Oh dear, they closed the play he was starring in, didn't they? That's why I haven't heard from him. He's too far down in the dumps. Oh, I was afraid it was something like that.
Actually, you haven't heard from him because he passed away several months ago.
Oh my, that's worse, isn't it? And after all that
Yes.
rigmarole he went through, making sure I knew my line and understood my cue?
Your cue?
Yes, you see, Puck, or whatever his real name is, or was, Puck wanted to share his love of acting with me. So he gave me a line to say, a very curious line I might add, and told me to repeat it.
This lady has a
only
very
after I
interesting
heard my
voice.
cue. A passage written by
I
Mr.
really like
William
listening to her talk,
Shakespeare.
though.
So if I cue you with a passage, you'll respond with the line he gave you to say?
Immediately. I know it by heart, you see.
Here goes.
I know it by
If we
heart, you
shadows
see.
have offended, think but this, and all is mended. That you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear.
The authorities are alert for bad water, so do not go this way.
The authorities are alert for bad water, so do not go this way.
That's what I was to say, although my delivery was much better when Puck was coaching me. And now, as Puck was fond of saying, I bid you adieu. Over and out.
Save. That was that last lady. I liked listening to her voice. Something about it was satisfying to listen to. Okay. There's no music going, which usually means the game will crash at some point, but we're just gonna keep going. Oh, there it is. Okay, so flute. I have written in here what all of those symbols there and what they mean. Okay. Leave by the road when the owner is in. Okay. Leave by road. Is that hit the road, maybe? When the owner is in, because then there will be thieves about. Okay, so let's try hit the road. The owner is in. There are thieves about. I did it. Okay, Thisbe was the last one. The authorities are alert for bad water. There we go. So do not go this way. Okay, Pyramus. A barking dog. There we go. A barking dog would do well to hold his tongue in a dangerous neighborhood. Oh, keep quiet. That's probably what that is. In a dangerous neighborhood. Bottom. Oh, yes. Okay, wait. Okay, so in one of the journals it said like the bottom's cue is the note to Gloria. That's right. Okay, where's the note? Okay, here it is. Right there. Okay. You are a kind lady, kindly woman, who sparkles like good water. I can't read my own handwriting. Fresh water. And it makes me think that the sky's the limit. I did it. Save. We're just gonna keep saving in case the game crashes. Okay. Your goal is to reach the end of the path and to land exactly on the last spot on the board. No going over. Each card can only be used once. You do not need to use all of the cards. To take a shortcut, you must be on a spot with a picture on it and use the same picture to take the pathway. Good luck. Okay. Each card can only be used once. Okay, I need to land exactly on the last spot of the board. Which means if I take this guy up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, I need to leave the water, but I can't leave the water, so I can't take the water path. Okay, I can't take the snowflake. I could take this. Let's see, it's 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, well, that's not gonna work. Well, I can immediately use the moon because I don't care about that. I'm just gonna keep track of what I'm doing here. I don't like there's no music. I want there to be music here. Oh, so I clicked on the wrong one. Might try something else. Oh no, I can't now. Dang. Okay. 14. Oh, wait. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. Oh, there's 11. I can do that. I did it!
Whoa!
Oh. All of that for that thing? Freaking popcorn kernel looking. Okay. I thought we were about to have a second chance
golf
fire on our
ball.
hands.
No doubt meant to be used on that golf course of Josiah's.
Dang. Take this to Tiny Town, and for oodles of fun, use it there to hit a hole-in-one. Okay. All right. Okay. I did do that last time. It was not on purpose. Okay. I don't get to take that with me. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Oh. Someone that I even hit. Oh, this one, Tiny Town. I have to hit a hole-in-one on this one? There's got to be a trick to it. Oh, is it just... there the entire time that I've played this.
Another safe deposit box key?
Okay. Okay. Another one. Interesting. Can't imagine why. Uh-oh.
You've got to go talk to Emily. She's in a bad way.
What do you mean? What's happened?
Please, go talk to her. She won't listen to me. I'm no help at all.
Probably because you're not actually listening to her, from what it sounds like.
Just go back to River Heights, Nancy.
But I think I know where the real Will is.
It doesn't matter. I can't run the inn anyway. I'm going to have to sell it.
What do you mean?
I took a nap after I got back from running errands, and when I woke up, this was in my hand. It's one of the necklaces that I thought had been stolen. I have no idea how it got there. I must do things and not remember. All this responsibility on top of losing Mom. I can't cope with it. I'm having a, what Jane call it, a nervous breakdown.
No.
No, you're not.
I don't want to talk anymore. Go home. You're just making things worse.
Alright. I'm about to find you a big pile of money, so...
Did you talk to her? Do you see what I mean?
She's a teenager,
No wonder I
Jane.
never saw or heard anything. It was all in her mind.
I'm
No.
not so sure, Miss Willoughby. What's more, I think I found something that'll solve all her problems. I'll talk to you later.
Mrs. Willoughby's a little hard on Jane for being an actual teenager who just lost her mom, who has no other parents, and who now has to run a giant business by herself. Yeah, she's gonna be a little high-strung and upset. She is a teenager who has been through something horrible and traumatic. You need to be a little patient with her, Jane. Okay. So I've got this safety deposit
again.
box key.
I found another safe deposit box key that belonged to Josiah.
Impossible. Josiah only had one box, and you've already opened it.
Where do you think I got this key?
Can you tell me whose key this is?
It is one of ours. Where did you get it?
I came in
I
here
won it
claiming it
playing
was
golf at
Josiah's.
with a
Where do you
special
think?
ball. I had to ace one of the holes.
Why does that sound familiar? I know why. That's what Clara always called me. Her ace in the hole.
That's who this key belongs
I
to.
was
Clara
right.
Pickford.
Clara's Josiah. Clara is Josiah.
So, Clara Pickford was really Josiah Crowley in disguise.
Apparently, he loved playing
Yes.
tricks like that on people and hiding things right under their noses.
What did I tell you?
Wonder what this is.
His last will and
Wonder
testament.
what this is.
I'm looking.
Gloria Dowd, now Crandall, and Jane Willoughby, circa 1912.
Jane Willoughby? That doesn't look the least bit like Jane Willoughby.
No, it certainly doesn't. I better get back to the Lilac Inn and have a talk with her right now.
Move out of the way, would you please? I'm kind of in a hurry.
You're not going
Uh-oh.
anywhere until you
Are we
tell
gonna do
me
a
who
car
you
chase? I don't
really
have
are.
gas.
What are you talking about?
I just saw a picture of Jane Willoughby, the real Jane Willoughby.
It's been swell knowing you,
Oh
sister.
no, do I have to do a car chase? But I don't have any gas. I don't have enough gas. I don't have enough gas. Am I gonna have to?
I can't let Jane out of my sight.
Oh shoot, I'm... What? What? Wait, I didn't even...
I can't let Jane out of my sight.
Wait. Oh wait, she's going too fast. She's going faster than my car can go.
I can't let Jane out of my sight.
This is kind of... I know. Okay, oh my goodness. This is going to be actually the worst.
Can't let Jane out of my sight.
Especially when the cars have a propensity for getting stuck in the corners. I'm gonna run out of gas. What do I do? Oh man. See? That's what I'm talking about. Ah, shoot. There she goes. Well, that's it. Oh, nope. Got her. Do I just have to keep chasing her forever and ever and ever? Put the pedal to the metal, Nancy.
I'll bet she's heading for the state line. I know. I'll take a shortcut and head her off.
Yes, this way. Did I do it? Not the pies!
Why couldn't you just mind your own business?
Why couldn't have you
Ned,
minded your own
I know you'll be home from
business?
school in a couple of days, but I couldn't wait to tell you. I just solved a mystery. I
That's
figured
right,
out
this
that
is her
Emily
first
Crandall's
mystery.
guardian was really an imposter named Marion, who intercepted the letter Emily wrote to Jane Willoughby after her mom died. She pretended to be Jane not only so she could steal Emily's valuables, but so she could convince Emily that she was incapable of running Lilac Inn, and that she should sell it and split the money with her. On top of all that, I found Josiah Crowley's real will. In it, he left Emily so much money that she'll be able to hire
So
all
what-
the people she
the
needs
fake
to
one,
keep
was
the
that-
inn going. He left Jim Archer a ton of money too, which means he won't
But
have
the
to
fake
close his
will.
bank. And
Who's-
from now on, he'll be able to buy his wife a new dress anytime he
Is that the
wants. As
freaking-
for Richard Topham,
yeah.
Josiah left him nothing. Although Topham still refuses to admit that he forged the first will and insists that he's going to contest the will I found. Dad says it's highly doubtful he'll succeed, and that he'd be better off sticking to spoon tricks. Anyway, when you get home, I'll give you all the details over a nice big piece of slightly damaged cherry pie. Wait till you hear that part of the story. As always, Nancy.
Aw, that's the first mystery. Okay, so we solved this one super fast in 3 parts. I probably could have finished it last week. What was my award? Puzzle Pro for solving puzzles at lightning speed. Well, look at me.
Great news, I think. Scott Frank and Joe Hardy have invited me to help them solve a mystery. Only this mystery takes place on a train. But not just any train. A train that was found abandoned years ago in the middle of nowhere. All of its passengers had simply vanished. Some people say the train is jinxed. Others say it's haunted. I mean, it'll be fun to finally get to work alongside the Hardy boys, but I just hope the trip we're going on doesn't turn out to be, you know, one way.
Hurley's comment. Okay, Last Train to Bloomin' Canyon is my favorite Nancy Drew game. I could probably play it in one sitting, and I might. I have played this game more times than I can count. Okay, all right. Okay, so this is gonna be like a very short episode. So that was part 4, the finale of Nancy Drew's Secret of the Old Clock. It was who I remembered it being. I didn't remember like why it ended up being her. I didn't remember that Jane was actually an imposter, but I remember that it was Jane, and I remembered that she got pie on her at the end. I would have liked more comeuppance for Richard Topham because I truly hated that guy. Jane, or Mira as her name was, I think ended up being, you know, she was not a good person, just getting her bag, you know. But Richard Topham, I hate that guy. I think he's an awful, slimy, gross person. I hate talking to him. He's just so conceited for somebody who can solve 3rd grade level puzzles. I cannot stand that man. I would have rather he ended up covered in pie. I want more pain for Richard Topham. I freaking hate that guy. Okay, I need to not lose my marbles over Richard Topham. The rest of the game was very good. We had some banger puzzles in this game, ones that I really had to think about that I really liked. There were a few that I have definitely made it into my top 5 worst puzzles ever in all the Nancy Drew series. The sewing machine, and I wouldn't call it a puzzle, but the running errands, that just about made me crash out. That was I did not like that one. I enjoyed the mini golf more than I enjoyed that activity, and I hate golf mini games. I hate them. But I enjoyed those way more than I enjoyed the driving around and driving around and driving around. But I thought the mystery was really good. I loved the vibes. I thought everything looked really beautiful. And I loved the puzzles. I loved that they were kind of like long-term, unlock one, unlock the next puzzle. They were so good. Every single clock had a fun puzzle. I really liked the very last one too, with the CD that we had to play. That's just genius to have to use like the stage directions on there. Overall, I really like this game. I will definitely play it again. I will have to cool down a little bit after the sewing machine. If I ever play it again, I'll maybe find somebody else to do the sewing machine part for me. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll catch you on Saturday for a nostalgic game. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!